Hey, Mark, fake banter for the intro.
That's all I know how to do.
Great.
Good to be here.
Welcome to Tuesdays with
Stories.
Hit her in the face with a surfboard.
And then the duck fell out of his bag.
Surf's up. And she didn't even flush.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Mark Norman and Joe List.
Yeah! This is Tuesdays with Stories, everybody.
No, that's terrible.
This is supposed to be cheesy.
My radio is spitting at me. And I can't choose one.
Yow! Baby, we're here. We're queer. Picking it up. Kicking it back. Putting it down. You can pick it up and put it down.
Drop it when it's hot and pick it up when it's cold.
There we go. Hot potato.
Yes.
That was an old Santino joke. The N-word's like a hot potato. You know, they throw it to you, you just throw it back. Like if a black guy said it, it's a funny bit.
It's very funny.
Funny guy.
Absolutely. Last night I was at the Stand and Comedy Club, packed out, sold out, very exciting.
You got that right.
Great lineup. Ari Shafir, myself, somebody else. I can't remember. Doesn't matter, really. Who the hell was on?
John Wayne Gacy.
No, who was on?
Ted Bundy.
John Wilkes Booth. Mick Jagger. I forget who else was on. Anyways, Ari was there. I was on. A hotline. Oh, Berg was on.
Okay.
And then I got this move. I ordered a pizza, so I wouldn't have to follow him because it was Aaron Berg, then Ari, and then me.
Yeah.
And Joe Herrera, the manager there, he knows I like to leave early or be done early. So he's like, hey, you can go after Aaron if you want. Ari's not here yet.
He crushes that kid.
And Burr, I just hear like,
yeah.
and he's like, look at you Muslim, drop a bomb. They're going crazy. He's crowd surfing.
Yeah.
And I go, let me get a cheese pizza real quick, as fast as you can. Get it out of the oven. And 3 seconds later, the pizza comes. And I go, hey, Joe, actually, I can't go next. I got a pizza here I got to eat. And so Ari had to go. He bombs, of course.
Yeah, that's what he does.
But
can he shave the beard? He looks horrific.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do?
Looks like an old Jewish sea captain. Like he's got a tugboat out there.
There was no Jewish sea captains. What are you kidding? They would have thrown him off the side.
Somebody's got to get the lox and the shrimp and the clam, whatever they eat.
Yeah, Jewish sailor. You don't think of the Jews on like a navy. I guess, did Noah go somewhere? Didn't he walk or he marched?
Yeah.
Is that Selma?
He walked. Yeah, 40 days, 40 nights.
That sounds right.
40 acres and a mule.
Uh-huh.
Drinking 40s.
40-40. That was Jose Canseco. 40 stolen bases, 40 home runs.
I thought it was 30 for 30.
That's the movie.
I see.
But I don't think Jose's a Jew. Canseco, I believe
No. He doesn't.
Hispanic?
He's got to be, but he ain't Mexican. He's too tall.
Very big son of an onion. that guy.
Big drug addict.
He had the ball go off his head and over the fence. That has to be the
Oh, really?
single most embarrassing thing ever.
Boom.
Trying to catch a fly ball. It must have hurt. It's probably going 110
Sure.
miles an hour.
That ball ain't soft.
Right off the dome and home run.
Yeah. What is hardball? You always hear about hardball. Because it's softball, right?
Hardball's a nickname for baseball,
That's
but
what I
also a metaphor that Chris Matthews had hardball. Which
Yes.
DePaulo had that great joke. He said they should call it spitball. Chris Matthews, he talked like this.
Yeah.
Also, always interrupting people. But so
Baseball's
small,
a
so funny. But
Yeah.
so hardball, I think, is you're playing hardball,
Yeah.
which means like, hey, I'm not budging.
But that's just baseball.
Yeah, I
That's
guess.
what's weird about it. That's why I was that kid. I was confused. I'm like, all right, we got softball, we got baseball. He's playing hardball. So am I missing something? But it's just baseball.
Well, hardball, I guess, is a version of baseball. We're gonna really play hard out there.
Yeah. All right. But it's still baseball.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Caught the end of Moneyball. That's a hell of a picture.
Great film. Jonah Hill. He won't stop texting me.
What a film and good time. And what's this? Chris Pratt is in that
Is
movie.
he?
Yeah, he plays Scott Hatterberg, former Boston Red Sox.
How about Pratt?
But how about that? I had a fun game going. I was playing with my niece and nephew, and I said, I'm going to say how about that in, Mel Allen's voice 100 times today.
Jesus Christ, we're out of toys, huh?
And we got to like 28, and they were like, please, if you could, like, real serious, like, if you could stop doing that.
Yeah, that's a little autistic-y Rain Man-y.
How about that? So everything we said, I would
fun to
just
say.
I would do it. It's fun.
That's two.
It's very fun. Give it a try. It's a fun name.
How about that?
That's not bad.
I gotta hear it. I haven't heard it.
Yeah, it was exciting.
That would be fun to be a color commentator and have a thing, like have almost a catchphrase.
Yeah. Put the peanut butter on my dick and let the dog lick it up. That ball's gone.
That's a little long, but I'll take it.
Something like that,
Don't go crunchy.
But we essentially have that.
Yeah, I guess
our
so.
own,
It's all pipes.
yeah,
Where are the cameras?
program, yeah.
George's saying cut it.
Sure, none of them are ours, but still something.
That's true. I think those are all sign.
Well, Sign is fun. By the way, I was on Sal's another Seinfeld guy.
You got that right.
So I'm on Taste Buds, and all I could do is just keep doing Seinfeld lines, and then he would do them back. And DeRosa's a Seinfeld guy, but he's like so worked up in the argument that he's like, "What are you saying? What is this?"
Yeah.
And
Odd duck, that DeRose.
he's something.
He's something, all right.
Hopefully he'll be in Philly with us tonight. Maybe, probably not. But tonight, Philadelphia.
Yes.
We're coming at you.
Yes.
Do you have your tickets yet? Many of you don't.
Please. What's the venue called?
I have no idea.
It's the Theater of the Living Arts, and it's a great theater. It's a great rock club.
Everybody
Theater of the
loves
Living
it.
Arts. We've sold 11 tickets. We forgot to promote. So please, get on your phones. Get on the app. See us tonight in Philly. We got Umar Khan. That'll bring in some tickets.
Yeah, I'll get the Pakistani vote.
Yeah, there you go. Pakistan. They got nukes. Careful.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know they had nukes.
Big time. He's got nukes, Umar.
I know it's Indian, but I just watched Slumdog Millionaire.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I don't remember. I didn't love that movie, but maybe I have to give it another shot.
It's wildly over the top. It's very 2008. Meaning like the lady has zero depth. She has no character development in it. And at the end, they even call her for the lifeline. And she goes, I don't know. And you're like, this is your big contribution, you dirty whore.
I get that. And what's $1 Million Baby? Those came out like the same year. There's $1 Million Baby, Slumdog Millionaire.
It's a lot of millions.
One time, my girlfriend at the time, back then, way back, she was like, she hated movies. She never watched movies. She loved Slumdog Millionaire.
Oh, okay.
And she had like some kind of procedure. She had her dick removed or whatever.
Ah, yes.
So I went out and I was like, I'm going to get her a good gift. I got her some magazines and I bought $1 Million Baby. Because I had the million in my head.
Wrong
and she was like, oh, I'll watch this. I heard it's good. And I'm like, that's your favorite movie? And she's like, no, it's not.
Oh, no.
But I just remember watching it with her and I think I was drunk and high and whatever and sad.
Yeah.
And being like, okay, it's fine.
Wow, 1,000,000 to 1.
I didn't care for $1 Million Baby either. I hated both millionaire movies.
$1 Million Baby's way worse than Slum.
Right.
Slum has moments and it's cute and it's well done, but it's a little silly. Like everything, they're like every question. Not to ruin it, but every question on Millionaire,
15 years.
yeah, is a thing he experienced. So it just worked out.
Right.
And he's like, they're like, who's on the $100 bill? And he has this memory of a kid giving him a $100 bill, and you're like, oh, he couldn't give you 50.
Wait, that's the plot?
Yeah.
He goes on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't even remember. I said this last week, I think. We're at an
pretty
age
good.
now where I just don't remember films that I saw.
Yeah, it's scary. Well, we've seen a lot of film.
A lot of movies, meet a lot of people.
You got that right. And now no one watches movies. You
I know.
see Barbie. If you see Barbie, you're good for like 8 years. No one sees Barbie and then 30 other movies. They see Oppenheimer, they see Barbie, and that's it.
Have you seen Barbie?
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it. I can't bring myself to watch. But
I'm getting mixed reviews.
yeah, the people that I really feel similar to me say, I'm like, I got you.
Got
Like
it.
Sarah, who knows me, she's like, I don't think this is for you.
I see.
Because I'll just be going, are you fucking kidding me?
Right.
But any
Does
jizz,
everything have to have a message?
I love Margot Robbie. I love Ryan Gosling. And I love my father.
I like Gerwig.
I love Gerwig.
Yes.
Love Gerwig.
What did
Anyway.
Sarah say?
Well, she hasn't seen it, but she just
Oh.
read about it.
I
And was like,
see.
I think it's going to be one of the, because, she watches commercials with me where I'm like this, oh, here we go. I got the DePaulo syndrome where I'm like, so this guy's married to this. Okay, sure.
Right.
DePaulo really got deep in my head on this stuff. So I'm just, everything I have to be like, that's bullshit. That's crazy.
Yeah, the commercials, I can see it, but it doesn't really bother me. When the guy is stupid, he puts orange juice in the toaster. He's like, uh-oh, try to make breakfast. Mom's out of town. And I'm like, all right, every guy's an idiot, but it doesn't bother me. I don't get angry. You get angry?
I don't get angry, but I'm like, well, I get angry. Well, now we're gonna go off on some crazy thing. I don't get. What I get angry about is the pretending that's not the case.
Yes,
that's what makes me angry.
I'm with you there. At least acknowledge it.
Is this acknowledge that like every single man on TV is like blah blah blah,
Yeah,
like
right.
retarded,
Right,
and
right.
all the teachers and the bosses are
Yeah,
whatever.
Biden isn't helping that though.
Biden.
He's not helping the man on TV thing.
What do you mean? What's he supposed to do? Make a commercial?
Well, not fall or get a sentence out. I'm saying like,
oh, I see.
If you're gonna go, hey, not every man on TV is a fucking bumbling idiot in a commercial. Then we got the president who's like, oh, corn pop.
I suppose so, but I mean, he's not on sitcoms. He's he's leading the country quietly in a cell or wherever he is.
Sure.
But I guess I never see him too much. I don't watch the news too much anymore.
Good, I don't either. It's too depressing.
I get it from the podcast. By the way, Sam Harris, new podcast about nuclear war. We're all gonna die. My son's doomed. We're fucked.
Oh, really?
That's where the Pakistan thing came from.
Ah.
Umar. Anyways, so Umar's at the Live Tuesday stories. Check it out.
Well, ask him about the nukes. See what his parents are doing.
Hot dog, Duke Nukem.
Yes.
Who is that? Video game?
Video game guy. He was mean and tough, and he killed aliens.
Did you ever play any of the shooty things?
I gave it about 8 minutes, and then I jerked off.
I never gave a shit about one. I liked Contra on Nintendo.
Oh, I did enjoy that because you got a big gun. You kept getting bigger guns.
Contra was fun. Double Dragon, a Bobo. You had to fight a Bobo.
A Bobo.
That was his name, right? Chuck, you're a nerd. A Bobo? Double
Bobo.
Dragon?
I think he was in a...
Bobo. That's my favorite.
Bobo or Obobo? I think it's Obobo. Can we get a Google on that?
I think that's an instrument.
You think of the oboe.
Yeah.
No, but this is Obobo.
Oh.
It's like an Irish instrument.
I see.
The Obobo.
Oh, I don't know Obobo. I think he was in Blood Diamond.
Look up Double Dragon Nemesis. I think it's a Bobo. And then you kicked him in the face.
Wait, Double Dragon? What happened to Contra?
No, I switched from Double Dragon, Contra to Double Dragon.
Okay.
Contra was guns, Double Dragon was kicks.
Ah, got it.
I'm pretty sure. It would be like you and me walking around kicking people, and then the last guy, he was a big muscle head named a Bobo.
I remember now. Okay.
But I could be... Am I on to something here?
A Bobo.
Yeah, baby!
A-B-O-B-O.
A-B-O-B-O.
He's a recurring enemy in the Double Dragon series.
Is he... What ethnicity?
He's brownish.
Okay.
Oh, is he?
He's probably like Somalian or something.
Yeah.
No, they're not muscular.
He's depicted as a
True.
shirtless, tall, bald, strong man. He looks pretty
Dark.
ethnic to me.
I think he's like Guardians of the Galaxy guy a little bit. But that's a good guy.
Yeah.
What's that guy's name?
What, Drax?
No.
Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah,
Drax
the
is
guy.
The big
Batista.
guy.
Batista.
Batista.
Yes,
His
I
name
think
is
he's like
Drax.
Batista.
Batista.
Yeah, yeah. I think his
Got
name's
it. Got it.
yeah.
Drax Queen.
He's
Okay.
like Batista, but whatever.
I see.
But he had I think he had like jeans and no shirt, and he would conk you on the head or
Yeah,
whatever.
that was big.
A Bobo.
That was pretty much every video game villain.
What a pull.
Now it's RFK Jr. Jeans, no shirt.
But any farts, where the fuck are we? I don't even know what's going on here.
I don't know. We're off on a Bobo.
Hot start, Philly tonight. The special, thanks for watching. We're at 3.5 million views already over the weekend. Yeah,
Killing it. Broke
Really.
the algorithm, the internet. Everybody loved it.
really took off. It probably has 11 views. I'm releasing on a Friday, and everything changes this goddamn algorithm.
Friday night, what are you thinking?
I'm like Friday night, and Katz is like, "What are you nuts? You piece of shit! You got to release it on a Tuesday." And I said, "Look, we did the last two on a Friday," and he's like, "That's a good point." And then Ari, forget about it. He's like, "You got to release at 3 p.m. You fucking asshole."
I thought Friday night was a big premiere. That's what growing up. Friday night was it's opening night.
Well, our whole lives, people watch specials came out on Friday or Saturday, and you do it for the fans that you already have to watch.
Sure.
And then you hope it takes off. And I did it
Skyrocket.
at 10 p. Ari's like, "That's too late. Your father's gay." But I'm like, I care about the Pacific Ocean people.
Yes, it's 7 to them.
Yeah, and 3 a.m. to the Londoners. They'll watch it in the morning. Who knows what the algorithm? Who cares? Maybe no one will watch. Fuck me. Fuck my father.
Top of the morning to you, Patio Bobo.
A Bobo, baby.
But yeah, no, I think you're fine. 10 does feel a smooch late, but hey, who's counting? And it's on YouTube. It'll live forever like a lobster or Betty White.
But you factor in who's going to bed at 10. Those aren't the people watching my special the night it comes out.
Not on a Friday, I'll tell you that.
And everyone's like, "Oh, summer, the weekends." No one's doing shit. Let me let you in a little secret.
True.
Ain't nobody doing nothing.
You got that right.
Everyone's at home. Even when they go on vacation, people are in St. Barts. They're fucking looking at their phone, watching us go.
Right, like a dad in a commercial.
People watch. They're watching. Nobody. It's not like fucking 1958. They're going to get the Saturday Evening Post and going to a matinee and kissing their parents.
No,
They're at home.
They're at home. They're doing nothing. Everybody's streaming. Everybody's Netflixing and chill. That's all it is. No one's fucking. I'll tell you that.
Exactly. I mean, you go college football's Saturday night, NFL Sunday night, fights are UFC. Saturday. They're starting at 1 o'clock in the morning.
All very late.
Yes. So
you have a point.
10 is not bad. 11 p.m. Friday night, people are staying up, and 7 p. people are home. So we'll see. I'm probably wrong. Every single instinct I have is incorrect.
You got that true. But also, you go out, you have a drink, you come back, you go, oh, I'm a little wonky. Boop. I could use a chuckle.
Stick it on. By the way, my legs are so dry. You ever get this?
Oh, you got a little eczema.
They're so dry. I was itching my leg with my shoe
I can
like
see
this. And then it like scabbed over. I ripped my leg up. This is like the recovery.
I've done that because that can spread, fatty. You got to watch out.
Spread? No, this is like a scar.
I know, but it can spread.
Spread what?
Spread the butter. I mean, you got to be careful. You just don't want to keep scratching it because it'll get infected and grow.
Ah!
Yeah, so leave it be.
Well, last night I put some moisturizer.
I see.
Put a little moisturizer because my legs are just very dry. Do you moisturize your legs? I see these people doing moisturizing everything.
Women do that. I see a lot of black women, cocoa butter. My lady does it. She wants to be black. But no leg. I don't wash my feet either. I don't do anything below the knee. Feet look like hell. It looks like I've been running through the forest with a slave.
The feet are one of the 4 or 5 body parts you actually have to wash.
No.
It's feet, armpit, genitals, hands, face.
Oh.
Everything else is fine.
I've
Everything
never
else
heard
you get a
feet.
drip off. Of course, your feet stink. That's like the number one stinky feet.
I'm up here. I don't notice.
I had somebody ruin a couch. I don't want to say who. They stayed at my house back in the day, and the couch, we had to throw it in the trash.
No.
I'm telling you, feet stink.
Was it me?
Feet? No.
Okay,
no. You
feet
just
hand.
called my roommate Samoan a bunch, which
Was it him?
Very much hurt his feelings.
What? What's wrong with being Samoan? It's a great cookie.
Well, he's not Samoan.
Wow, all right. But you call me Chinese, I'm not going off the handle.
You're Samoan. An apology.
Bobo, that was his name.
But any farts, yeah, feet. The feet are a stinky stink conductor. All the
You got
sweat
that
is in
right.
there. They're soaked in. Feet are a go-to must wash.
And Sal Volcano, speaking of him, he hit me too because I'll repeat a sock. I'll wear a sock till the cows
Yeah,
come home.
same.
He's like, that's going to fuck your shoe because now you got a stinky sock in your shoe and it's just breeding jizz and bacteria. Your shoes are fucked.
Well, he's a little cuckoo though. With
is he?
The germs and all the
Okay,
stuff.
good.
I think. Yeah, but yeah, I've done the same thing. I wear a sock. I go by like feel. I'm like, I put that on at 4P. Didn't really
Right.
work out. I'll double up on the sock.
Yeah, and I got to cool it with the sock jizz because my socks are crunchier than a bag of cereal.
I'm all paper towel with the jizz.
Really?
And in the hotel, I get the full bath towel. I
do the
really
same.
wipe and swipe, and when you mistake it, it's no good.
Oh, yeah, when you reuse it later.
Yeah, with the you get the Domino's delivery, and then you wipe the sauce off. I get extra sauce, and I wipe it with extra cum, and forget about it.
That ain't ranch. Yeah, I'll put the towel down. It's like a runway, and my dick's like an airplane, and just shoot all over it. It's a good time. I even got the little guy going. He waves me in.
How grateful are you for masturbation?
I mean,
What would your life be without that?
it saved lives. I think if these school shooters were yanking it a little more, we might have some less dead casualty kids.
I love a yank. I still yank, not as much as I used to, of course.
Yankee Doodle.
But dandy.
Sometimes I prefer a yank over a bang.
Yes, I see. You know what you mean. Patrice had that great joke. He's like, the whole time I'm fucking a woman, I'm just thinking, I'm looking forward to jerking off to this.
Yeah.
Because it's like you don't have to deal with the feeling and like, am I doing okay?
Letting her down, not getting her off, her waking up, whatever it is.
Yes, I mean, it's just as soon as she's got by yourself independent, you can really
Yes.
enjoy that jerk.
You can enjoy the jerk. Ain't nobody home jerk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to
Who
really
dat?
get in there.
Did he invent who dat?
Who dat?
Chris Rock in that joke, doesn't he say, or does he say who dare, who dat?
Who there?
Who dare?
Yeah,
oh,
who
okay.
dare.
Oh, he invented who dare.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Who Dat is the Saints, and I think they had that since the 70s.
What is that?
Who Dat? It's Cajun kind of Creole black Ebonic speak of like, who's that gonna say they're gonna beat them Saints? So they just got shortened to Who Dat. Who's that saying they're going to beat them Saints? That's how they talk down there. Who's that saying they're going to beat them Saints?
Oh, I see.
Oh, it's the Packers? Who dat? It got shortened.
Oh, that stinks.
Well, vernacular. I didn't invent it.
That's
But it caught on, and it's part of the vernacular, the zeitgeist.
Because then the Bengals have Who Dey.
What's Who
Cincinnati.
Dey? Who Dey say going to beat the Bengals?
Who Dey? I don't know. Who Dey and Kusei.
Who? I don't know.
I don't know. I think those are Umar's cousins, but I don't know. But I think they say Who Dey. I don't know where that started.
Give a Who Dey a goog if you don't mind
Who Dey.
there.
I think it's D-E-Y. Who Dey.
Who Dey? Who gay?
But Cincinnati. I mean, that's just, Ohio.
Yeah, Who Dey? Huh.
Is that etymology?
Cincinnati.
But
Yeah,
what does
I
it
know
mean?
it's Cincinnati, but where does it come from? When did it start? What if it was before Who Dat? That would be
Oh,
heartbreaking.
God, don't tell me that.
That would really devastate some people.
And give me a year.
It's from the Bengals. How does it start? What did
Walk
it mean? It's a whole
like an
big. You
Egyptian.
keep
Good
talking. I'll
band.
find out.
Good band. All right. Who Dey?
All right, Who Dey? Get on that.
Yeah, Who Dey? What day is it? Oh, geez, my dad's birthday tomorrow.
Is that right?
Yeah, 76.
You got a birthday coming up, the big one.
Big 4-0.
Ooh,
I know. Real kick to the jugular.
Chuck's got something.
So I guess there was a beer company called Hoodapool, like Hudeepohl, and they would shout "Hootie, Hootie" at the game to say we're selling beer. And then it kind of changed to Who Dey in the stands.
Oh,
People
it's a
just started
beer
saying
thing.
it. Yeah.
What year?
It looks like the 80s.
All right, we're okay.
Yeah.
Who Dey?
I think that literally was Saddam's kid, though. Who Dey and Kusei.
Kusei.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you say.
That was another DePaulo joke. He goes, I'm staying at the Best Western. This is the best. I'd hate to see the worst. You should see the gym at this thing. It looks like Who Dey and Kusei's rape room.
Funny guy. No one's giving him more love on a pod than us.
Funny guy. Well, no, he's the greatest. And, a little rough around the edges, but funniest guy of all time.
To add in a Who Dey and Kusei reference about a Best Western that takes a special kind of brilliance.
Very funny, and rape room is just it's funny.
Well, the idea of making a room, like this will be the nursery, this is the living room, this is the rape room. That's pretty
and
great.
it's got one of those big balls in it and some dumbbells
right,
and those bands.
In case you got to stretch before the old pillage.
Yeah.
What is a pillage?
I don't know a pillage and I don't know a plunder, quite frankly.
A plunder. Yeah, the land down plunder.
I do think it's rapey, though.
It can't be good.
I think pillage is stab and plunder is rape, or vice versa.
Pillage.
I believe. It's not good.
And Nicole Smith was on a lot of pillage.
Because I believe the Minnesota Vikings, they're next. They're going to get it next.
No.
Once we move on from the Native Americans, watch out.
I think the Vikings are all right because they're white. And you're white, look at the fighting Irish. That's nothing more offensive than a drunk midget with his dukes up and his hat crooked, and he's ugly and he's short.
But there's been pushback on fighting Irish.
Oh, there has.
Yeah, Jimmy Dunn used to have a joke. He goes, they say we're going to get rid of fighting Irish. And then they said, you change our name, we're going to beat the fuck out of you, fucking homo. Something like that.
That's fun.
But any farts. But
He's
Viking, it's alluding to rape.
Ah.
I'm not saying I'm offended. I'm saying that's going to be next. And you heard it here first.
Yeah, it's tough because you don't see a Viking. There's no Viking on the side of the highway going, "Hey, Viking trying to get a nickel here." Like you still see a Native American.
I know, but don't you see? It's different thing. They're not canceling the Redskins because they scalped people. They're canceling. It's two different cancellations.
Right.
One is like you're offending these ancient people. The other is you're celebrating people that raped.
Got it.
That's what I'm saying.
I see.
But again, people are going to write to me and be like, Vikings, you fucking idiot.
I
And I'm
know.
like, no, I'm not saying me. I'm saying them. They're going to go, wait a minute. They're going to be sitting around bored, not having sex, not socializing, and go, let's go after these Vikings.
But not to be a queef and a Jew here, but the that was Kusei's cousin, Queef Jew. But the animals rape each other. And every team names an animal: a lion, a tiger, a Bengal, a Bronco.
Birds rape.
Birds.
The Dolphins, famously.
Dolphins,
Miami
big
Dolphins.
rapists.
Well, that's down the road. That's 20 years down the road.
That's
We gotta get rid
coming.
of the Dolphins.
Because you got to keep the wheel rolling, you know?
That's very good.
Hey, I got a dolphin.
Wow, that was
Flipper.
impressive.
That's me. What was that?
Chewbacca.
I see. I thought it was an elephant. Hey, there it is.
That's pretty good.
All right.
A lot of people's ears probably hurt after that one.
Oh, somebody called in or messaged me, said when you go to the ads, there's a beep, and he said it hurts his ears every time.
Oh, yeah. What is the beep in the ads? What are you talking about?
I told him
I'd
tell
your
you.
Watch?
It's your watch. It's the watch beep. And when
when they go to the transition to the ads, it goes beep.
we use it as the transitional sound. And when we came up with that, you loved it.
I don't hate it. It's just some guy messaged, so I said I'd tell you.
I could be quiet.
Oh, did you ever splice that video of me kicking this off
I
the
have
wall?
it. Yeah, I have the video.
Got it.
It wasn't clean.
It was all right. It's a GIF. There it is.
Put that with the other.
Make that a GIF, nerds out there. Get on it. Queefy.
I guess we should get into a story. Did I tell you the joke about the gorilla and the lion?
No.
You want to? Can I do a joke?
Please. I got one after you.
I think people will like the joke.
All right.
So there's this lion. He's chasing a fox through the jungle, you see, or a mouse, maybe.
Okay.
Let's say mouse, cat and mouse.
It's a shitty lion. He's going after a mouse.
Well, it's a snack. It's like a Dorito to him.
I get one Dorito. Give me a wildebeest.
Well, it's the jungle. I don't know.
Okay.
He's got to get a wildebeest after. This is a snack. Who knows? He likes
All right.
mice.
Okay.
Fox better? You want to do fox?
Well, I don't know if fox and lions are hanging.
Well, he's
Are
not
they-
hanging. He's chasing.
But are they in the same region?
Not sure.
I don't think so.
Well, whatever. It's a lion and a fucking thing.
All right, we
a
got a
woodland creature.
Okay, maybe a rabbit.
He's chasing him. He's running. The little mouse thing runs down his hole. Now the lion runs full speed. He crushes his head into the hole.
I see.
And he gets stuck there. He's like shoulder deep into the hole trying to catch the mouse thing.
Okay.
Now a big gorilla comes around. The gorilla sees the lion, the king of the jungle, stuck with his ass in the air.
Perfect.
Now the gorilla, he likes to have sex, don't we all?
Yes, sex.
The gorilla says, hey, you know what? I'm going to have a little sex here. Lifts the lion's tail.
Oh, I've heard this. Keep going.
He fucks the lion right in the asshole.
Yeah.
The whole time the lion, he's stuck in there going, hey, when I get out of here, I'm going to find you. You fucking gorilla. You can't be fucking me in the ass.
Yeah.
And the gorilla's a little nervous because he's like, the lion could kill him.
Sure.
He's a lion. So the gorilla finishes, pulls out, comes on his back, and takes off. And he knows the lion's going to get out. Now that he's loosened up, he's got some cum on his back.
Yeah, that'll help the slippery.
Gives you strength. So the gorilla takes off running, finds a group of humans camping in the jungle.
Oh, yeah.
And he says, hey, he scares them off, and he grabs some stuff of theirs to hide from the lion.
Uh-huh.
He gets a hat, he puts on his hat, he puts on a pair of reading glasses. One of them was reading the newspaper, so he grabs the newspaper, grabs a pipe, and he's sitting there. A few minutes later, the lion comes roaring through, and he says, hey, have you seen a big gorilla run through? The gorilla lowers the newspaper, and he said, the one who was fucking the lion in the ass? And the lion says, it's already in the paper?
It's great. It's great. Gold.
That's fun.
That's a classic. That's in a movie, too. I can't remember which movie.
I don't know.
Have you heard this? Now, we might have to edit this one out because it's a little offensive.
What do you mean edit?
Well, it's not my joke, and it's one of these jokes you tell at the barber shop, So
We'll bleep.
we'll bleep. All right, so bus. You got to tell your kid who's smoking he's got to put that out before he gets on.
I mean,
It's not my joke.
We can't have this.
Is that no good?
What are you, out of your mind?
Well, it's not my joke.
This thing,
What are we going to bleep?
We were doing bits.
I mean, this is.
Woo! If we
This
can't get kicked out of the office, that'll do it.
Ooh, I mean,
The neighbor heard that, and he's
this is no good. We can't have this in there.
all right.
This
Cut
is
that.
a family show, for
Cut the
Christ's
whole
sakes. Holy
We'll
jeez.
cut out certain parts so maybe they can, put it together. But it ain't my joke.
Woo.
Yeah, that is a Daniel Simonson original. So give that a whirl.
Oh, my Lord.
No good.
Good
I didn't
gravy.
even think that was that offensive.
Good gravy.
It's so silly.
Well, I don't know about that. Well, we had a
right.
good run. 10 years of podcasting together. We got to wrap it up. I
Yeah.
can't be working with this kind of material.
Go Vikings.
Go home.
Sounds up in the heavens where legends cry, hopelessly watching the music die.
Yeah, but good joke, not mine. And I even butchered it quite a bit. But that newspaper is that's a humdinger.
It's fun. Well, the idea of a gorilla with reading glasses in a paper is very fun.
Well, what's crazy is somebody had to think of that. Somebody was in a little apartment going, Oh yeah, the paper. How am I gonna wrap this thing up?
It's really fascinating. You don't know the origin of these jokes, these old stories and gags and things. And,
Yeah, and there's so many good little quips. Like, who was the first guy to go, is that clear? Crystal. Somebody had to think of that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
You know, and I'm not saying that's the most brilliant thing on the planet, but it stuck.
It's something.
It's something.
Wow.
I have something. So I was in L.A.
Yes, I love L.A.
I got your L.A. fever. I was there, and you're just like, God, the air is crisp.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, once you get through the smog, the fentanyl, Skid Row, and homeless jizz.
There's something about the plant, the trees. There's a smell to L.A.
There's
that I like.
something. Yes, there's definitely a smell. There's a feel. The air is fresher, and the sun is setting with the palm tree and the mountains and the twinkle twinkle of the buildings in the distance. So I had I had one improv, one store, one improv, one store.
Okay.
That was my usual night. And I love Emily. I love the whole Rita at the improv. They're all good eggs.
Couldn't be nicer.
And it's a good group over there. You got Lauren Peak, Jeremiah, Schultz was in town, Santino, Tim Dillon, Joey Avery. We just had a good...
That's a great group.
Good group, a gaggle. Nikki Glazer was around, Adam Ray, Brad Williams. It's fun.
It makes you want to go to L.A. We should go
I
to California.
know.
Let's pack up and go to L.A.
Fahim's out there, and so I would do the thing where I'd go, all right, I'm on at the Improv at 8:40, and they generally run pretty good on time unless like a Dane Cook type shows up. Then you got a store at 9:48 or whatever. So I'm like, wow, I got an hour between sets. I'll walk it. 20-minute walk, beautiful night, podcast going, maybe listen to the set, see the city. Go through those neighborhoods. Every home is beautiful. Weird architecture, lawns, fountains, cool cars. I love it.
I love it. West Hollywood, a beautiful place.
Beautiful. And we don't get to see that. You don't get to see a driveway every 10 seconds in New York.
No, it's just a better quality of life. Maybe we should just pack up and head out there. We'll have Valley kids. It'll be like the Sandlot.
Oh, Sandlot. Yeah, no. Forever. Squints?
Yeah, Squints.
Okay. So
Chuck loves it.
yeah, that's a great movie. That came out. Well, it came out right in that gooey virgin years, and I needed it.
Yeah, you were 10. I was 11. It was right in our wheelhouse.
Perfect.
You know what I realized as years later that I was just reading about it? There's a lot of people were critical. It's quite derivative of other movies.
Oh yeah.
Stand By Me, I think, very similar to that, and
I guess
some other ones.
I would put it in that genre. I don't know if it's. Maybe it feels like they took a little piece of everything and made their own movie.
Yeah, but it's like the kids in a treehouse, the whole thing. It's also weird that they're like, I don't want to go off in the Sandlot. But then he's like, that no one ever whenever someone moved away, we never replaced him. But then you're like, but that's how you got in.
Ah,
They added you.
right. Good point.
The whole story is about how they brought you in and it changed your whole life. And then you're like, but then every time someone moved, we wouldn't bring in a new guy. And you're like, well, someone else could have had your life.
Yeah, I don't know if I need somebody tearing up the Sandlot.
Well, it's
I got to move on with my life. I can't nitpick the Sandlot. It's too much.
no, it kind of stinks a little bit.
All
but
right,
it's fun.
it's a kids movie. Dennis Leary's in it for some reason. It's fun. I remember Radio Flyer was dark, a little dark. Remember that one?
Radio Flyer, yeah, a little bit. I never got behind that one so much.
it was on TV every 8 minutes, so that one was always like, and then Tom Hanks shows up at the end.
I love James Earl Jones in The Sandlot.
Oh, he
He's
was
fun.
great.
George,
He was blind. He hit in the temple and the lights went out.
that's the way I played the game.
Yes, but it's a good little metaphor for life. The big dog, and then you're scared of it all day, every day.
Straight from Stand By Me, by the way. The junkyard dog, that's the big dog. He's scary, and it turns out he's not so scary. He's small.
Right,
exactly
right.
Stand By Me.
All right.
And then they do the
Here we go.
they do the scene from Cool Hand Luke. That's more of a tribute.
Which one's that?
Well, in Cool Hand Luke, they have the wash and the thing, and like she knows what she's doing. It's the same.
yeah,
That's more of like a
that's an
spoof,
homage.
parody, homage thing.
Yes.
But the dog and the treehouse and the 50s and the thing is very Stand By Me.
Okay, Play Like a Girl. That was fun. Wendy Peppercorn.
Very hot.
Very hot. Good times.
Sexually assaults her. They have 9 kids. That's fun.
Oh, yeah. That was a better time.
Good times.
What the fuck was my... Oh, L.A.
Los Angeles. You're in Los Angeles. You got one spot at the Improv, one spot at the store.
Yeah.
You gotta walk it. You see the neighborhood.
You got to walk it, and we got the gays out there.
Oh, absolutely. That's gay country. West Hollywood is the capital of the gays.
Big gay, yeah. But it's a Tuesday, super gay, who day. and who gay, and it was just a great time, and just love it. And you can tell that Emily, who runs the joint, she's like happy we're there. She's like, good, come over. Let's mend this New York, LA horse shit, do some sets, bring some people in, get the gays out. Here's a cocktail. And we had a great old time, and we're just cutting it up in that. I love that back behind the main room, green room.
Yes.
That's a special place.
That feels like rock and roll.
Yes.
I mean, that's so much coke done there. Pryor shot his special back. I mean,
insane.
Richard Pryor was hanging out in the red suit, getting ready to go out there, shoot the special.
Crazy. Hitting a woman, doing a line, lighting his hair on fire. And you got that little gold or that silver piano back there. It's like a little mirror table piano. And I did Sam Tripoli's show. There's like a weed bartender. It feels like show business. You know, like
yes.
we love The Cellar. It's great, but The Cellar's grit and New York and Dave Attell and smoking and, you know, the city and hobos and jizz. L.A., that red sheer curtain with the Comedy Store lit up, neon, and just the glitz and the glamour of it, the red neon lights all over the place, the booths. It feels like you made it.
It does. It really feels like you're in showbiz. People have deals and things and shows and films, and it's just it's very exciting. The mountains and that smell. Jerry.
Yes, I love
and
the
that
vagina.
Night, the warm air, the breeze on your bare skin. It's really a special place, and I've said since the get-go, I love that city. It's a great city.
It's a great city, and it feels like people live there. New York almost has. You go out to Queens, it feels like people live there, but New York City, like the Manhattan. And all that shit, like the hip Brooklyn areas, Tribeca. It feels like people will come in, live for 10 years, and get the fuck out.
Yes.
L.A. feels like people live there, they're from there, they work there, and they die there.
Let's go to L.A. We'll go to the Valley. We'll be in Burbank. We'll have boys, you know.
I love the
grass.
Valley. We'll play baseball and fuck them. Yeah, it's a good time, but love L.A. So I got sick and tired of this question. This is the biggest question in L.A. And it's not mean, but they go, how long do you hear till?
Nah.
Every single comic asked me that. So you know what I did? This is where I'm a cunt. I got a name tag that says, hello, my name is. You know that one?
Uh-huh.
And I just wrote Saturday. And everybody would walk up to me, they go, when are you here till? And I'd go, I couldn't take it anymore. I was so pissed.
You hate how you feeling and how long you here till.
I hate how you doing, what's shaking, what's new. I got nothing new.
Well, people, they want to know if you can do their thing.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. They want to go, oh, you can get my thing,
That's
whatever.
what it is,
and
yeah.
sometimes it's hard because you're like, no, I booked all the things I want to book.
Exactly.
I'm out on things.
So I had a nice move. I feel a little guilty about it, but you know, I was doing literally 3 pods a day. I'd wake up, hungover, go to Steve-O, go to Bobby Lee, go to Santino. Next day, wake up, go to Bert, go to Howie Mandel, whatever it is. So one guy hits me up, and he's a cool guy, nice guy, funny guy. He goes, can you do my pod? And I was like, I don't want to say no, but I'm just wiped. And I'm like, I really have no more room. And he's like, what if we do it after shows? Like, he's really getting kind of like,
Yeah.
What do we, well, I got 3 shows tonight. I'm not going to be done till midnight. Well, I could get a studio at 1. And I'm like, oh, my God. So I go, how about this? I'll do the pod, but you got to do it at my hotel. And he goes, I'll see you next time you're in L.A.
Hey, all right.
So, okay, so you want me to do the pod, but you're not willing to come to me.
Right. It's tough. It's a skill that it takes some work, but you got to be like, no, not interested.
I know, but
Veto.
But I feel bad because I like the guy, and it's almost like this slap in the face. It's almost a rejection to a guy I like.
I hear you, but you're like, I'm too busy. I'm just too busy, and that's acceptable. If he likes you and he's nice, he should be accepting that.
Nah.
You're like, I don't feel like doing that.
You're right.
I don't want to do that. I got too much going on. I've done 48 pods. Oh, that was a silent leaker.
I see.
Fell out before I even got there.
It was a chaplain.
But. Yeah, I think sometimes you just gotta be like, I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm too late. I need something for myself.
I know, because I have that thing where I have a hole in the calendar, like a free space. I'm like, oh, I'm free. But you realize you're tired from the thing before, and you got something after it you got to get to.
Right.
You know, you never think about that part, or I don't.
Yeah. And you probably don't have something free, just something you didn't write down.
Probably that as well, yeah.
That could be also.
But I will say, nothing better than getting blotto, plastered, wasted, smashed, banged up, 3 sheets to the wind, half in the bag, and walking right to that Ziggy. I'm like, I'm bouncing off the walls. I'm like Biden, and I just go to my hotel a block away.
I love the Ziggy. I'm all about the Zig. What's annoying with the Zig is it feels like you can go right across the street, but you got to go to that crosswalk. 'Cause you'll get fucking killed. Your life will end. I mean, late at night, you can kind of do a sprint like a Frogger.
Right.
But at 7 p, you're fucked. It's wild out there. Did you get a pool view?
No pool view, but I did get in the pool.
You got to get the pool view.
Really?
You can really do a Sandy Peppercorn, whatever her name is.
Oh,
You can really rub one out to these pool people.
That's true. Do love the pool people.
Yeah, you got to get down in there and you got to pretend you're looking for your son. You're like, he's down there somewhere. Oh, titties. You know.
Oh yeah,
It's
right.
nice to have that view. I love that hotel, and I can't wait to go back.
Yeah, it's a good time. There's even a pool balcony. I would sit out there and do work.
Yeah, it's nice. Great time. So what's the big pods you did? You did all those pods? Bobby Lee, Scoopily Boop.
How about this?
Steve-O.
I hired a publicist, and this guy, I don't want to say too much, but he just got a divorce. So he's like, his whole life is into this publicist thing now.
Wow.
Because he had no gigs. He lives back at home with his mom. He's just miserable, and he's like, how about this? I'll be your publicist. I'm like, here you go. You're hired. Get me on this, and this. And he goes, I'll pick you up. So every day he would pick me up at like 9, and we'd drive to Howie Mandel. We'd do it. He'd sit there. We'd drive to Trash Tuesday. Do it. He'd sit there. Then we'd drive to Bobby Lee, and he's like, all right, it's 6:30. Let's get you back to your hotel, and I go do shows.
Wow.
So it was a full-time job, Jerry. And then you get out of the pod. You have 800 texts. You go back. You try to answer them all with the guy in his car. And a sweet guy, I started sending him on errands. Because he would sit there during, Leanne Kreischer's podcast, and I'm like, I lost my sunglasses, and I'd give him $100. I'm like, can you buy me sunglasses? And he would go get it.
Wow, that's nice.
Sweet guy, but he just had nothing going on. And then we're in his truck, and we're driving around. I was like, ooh, fish tacos. He goes, my wife loved fish tacos. My ex-wife. And you're like, oh, shit. It was like that Chris Rock bit, like, you take a left with that bitch, Everything brought it back to the wife. Like, I love the palm trees. Like, yeah, my ex-wife loved palm trees.
You're like his publicist.
I know. I should have met up with the wife and got them back together.
Wow, yeah, the 3 pods in a day, I keep doing it. It's just brutal. And like I always talk about this, the hardest part of a podcast is you finish and you got like 14 texts.
Yes.
You start responding to those, and then right after you respond to those, you start another podcast, and then they're responding to your response. It never ends.
It never ends, Jerry.
That notification just makes me like it triggers me.
The anxiety. And then you start going. I would do on my third one. You're just like winded and annoyed, and your brain's kind of fried, and you start being to yourself. I'm telling that bus joke all over town just because I'm out of stuff. I'm like the Vikings are awesome, whatever it is, and I just got too real.
Yeah, it happens, and then everything's recorded, and you're like, I'm saying too much.
I know.
In public, it's really it's a lot.
I know. And then it's like prior where you're like, it kind of gets good to me. I'm like, oh, fuck it. I will say some crazy shit. I don't care anymore. And you get that jolt, but then it's all bad because it lives forever.
It's all pipes, and yeah, it's wild. And then you think now it's like I'm having a son. Someday he's gonna be 14 and woke and have a scooped up hair with purple earrings.
Oh,
and he's gonna be like, you said fucking this word, that word, that word. You said you wanted to suck me off.
Yeah, you're pro dolphins?
Yeah.
What the hell?
And I'm gonna be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm also gonna be like, enjoy that swimming pool because all that shit paid for it.
Exactly, a bobo, bitch.
Yeah, he'll have his own personal bobo coming to beat him. But it's not gonna matter because it's a nuclear war. Sam Harris said it.
Yeah, well, AI will kick in and it'll invent so many things that whatever we say will be moot. It'll be old news.
Yeah, and it'll murder us.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully.
But what can you do?
So where you been?
I've been all over. I was, I went to Providence. I didn't talk about this, according to Chuck. I didn't mention Providence. Great city, Rhode Island.
Love Providence.
Bought a nice Rhode Island magnet. It says so much potential. Now that's funny. That's a funny slogan
magnet.
for a state.
Hell of a magnet schools.
But
Magna
I went to
Carta.
I walked around with Matt Wayne. We went over to the school, Brown University, Brown versus Board of Education. We walked around. We found some new neighborhood I'd never seen before near Brown called
White?
something Point, something, I don't know what it was called.
Near Brown. Sounds
I
like
forget.
beige.
It was walked
Khaki.
away from Brown, Point, Pigeon Point,
Ah.
Blow My Point,
Okay. Pigeon
something, point and shoot, point and click.
I see.
What's the point?
That's a good point. This is pointless.
I forget. But anyways, we had a great time over there, and then
Point
great
taken.
sale. I sold the fuck out of those shows. New England sold over 1,000 tickets. Every show was packed. They redid the whole club. They took the bar out, added more seats.
Good for them.
We used them, baby.
That bar was a little clanky, if I can be so bold.
It was, and they put it in the vault now. It's like its own space, and there's no air
Oh.
conditioning, so it's like 100. The bartenders come out, and they're just drenched in sweat.
Right.
They look like, it looks like, airplane.
Right. Well, so where is the green room?
Still in the same spot.
Oh, okay.
In the vault. Sorry, it's not a vault. They made like a new thing.
Ah.
There used to be stage right. There used to be seats back there in the corner. They built a service bar back there.
Okay, got it.
It's great. So thanks
Good
to
for them.
Corey and Dave. I've been going to that club for 20 years. I saw Dave Attell there in 2003, right before he did Skanks for the Memories. Same material. Brought my friend Mike Leary on his 21st birthday. We went down there. And here I am, headlining, selling out, the whole thing. That was exciting.
That's cool.
But then Saturday night, maybe it was Friday night. Friday night, I get up there and there's this lady who was a bit. I think she might be a fan. She might hear this. Kind of hot, by the way. Her and her friend, a bit attractive.
Okay, well, these attractive ladies can sometimes be the yappiest.
Yeah. So she goes up and I do this whole bit about Picasso and how I thought he was Italian. And she goes, "Well, if the last name ends in a vowel, it's Italian." And I said,
Thank
"Well,
you.
it seems like you've never heard of Japan." And that got a big laugh and clap. And
That's a good. Where's that clip?
And I said, we're working on it. It takes time.
All right.
And I got a good laugh. I was proud of that one. And then I go, something. I was kept joking about how the special's coming out. You guys came on a bad week. I have no material. You should have just waited for the special. That's how I'm opening the shows.
I like it.
And I go, I got maybe 8 minutes of material here. And she goes, "Well, how long are you doing? How long are you up there?" And so then the security guard goes to talk to her, but I was like, I don't know, 50 minutes, 55. I've been up for 10, so 45 more minutes that she's getting talked to. I'm answering earnestly.
Yeah.
Whatever. And then about 25 minutes later, she gets up to go to the bathroom, and I went, "How long will you be shitting?"
I love
About
it.
how long will your shit take? And
Love
that
it.
was a mistake because they had been quiet, and then her friend went, "Oh, that's crazy." And then when
Yeah.
she came back, they started chatting. They got yelled at again. And then she stands up and she goes, "They said I'm making a scene," which is so funny because I'm like,
wow.
"Well, you are making a scene.
That's exactly what a scene is.
You're standing up and yelling and hiling." So then they kicked her out, but they were fighters, these women, because no one's gonna hit a woman.
You got that? Well, Chris Brown,
Yeah, a couple people, I guess.
Ike Turner.
Chris Brown versus the Board of Education. So they shoved him out, and then you see more
Chris
employees.
Brown University.
So you see more employees. That would be a hell of a school.
Oh, that school slaps.
So all these people keep running out. It's a whole thing. And then afterwards, they're like, "She's still out there." And then there's part of me that was like, maybe I can have a threesome with these two female hecklers.
Ooh,
They
now
get
we're
kicked
talking.
out, and then I kick them in
Yes.
to the hotel, and
I like it.
who's heckling now?
Great way to end the clip. It's the threesome.
Play with her clip. But
Can't find the clip.
that was fun. But all in all, the shows were amazing. Wayne kicked ass, and then we had the drive back after the late show Saturday. You wake up in your bed Sunday morning. That's a great feeling.
What is it? 2.5, maybe an hour and change with the no traf.
About three.
Okay.
It's a haul up there, but not bad. I got home at 3 a.m. Put Matt in the lift. Great times. Good oldies.
Don't you feel cool putting the opener in the lift? I got the lift.
Oh, of course. It's
Love
great.
that feeling.
Throw up some extra cheese and a couple bananas and a couple
Lizzo.
bucks. And then I went off to Portland, back-to-back weekends. Providence, Portland, 2 killer weekends. Something's bubbling. It's bubbling.
It
It's
sounds like
happening.
it. You're cooking, baby. Everywhere sold out, adding shows, putting
It's-
out specials.
It's popping, baby. So come be part of the ride. Providence, we sold 1,000 tickets there. We sold over 1,000 in Portland. That was fun. I love that club.
Great club.
And, of course, Derek and Erica, my friends, they came down from Seattle. And I had Monas there. So we had a whole family hang. Me, Monas, Derek, Erica, the 2 kids.
And he's a local queef, that Moniz.
That's the best move I ever made. Because Portland, last year I was there. And I love Portland. I've always loved it. So last year I go and I'm like, I'm going to go head to Powell's and do some record shopping and buy some books.
There you go.
And I go out and it looks like Night of the Living Dead, the sequel. I mean,
yeah, Zombieland out there.
it ain't pretty.
No.
And every 2 days, I get an article sent to me. Portland's gone to hell. They got the atomic bomb now. There's 58 homeless in the hotel
Oppenheimer.
room.
Yeah.
So I got Luke coming. He's from Portland, born and raised. And on playground is where he spent most of his days.
Ah.
So he says, I know Portland. I'm going to take you to some places. He took me over to the Alphabet District. Have you been over there?
I don't believe I have. I'm more of a numbers guy.
Well, I got some fun facts. Matt Groening is from Portland.
Oh, Lovejoy.
And every single street is a character. You go to
Yes.
Quimby and Lovejoy and Flanders. These are all the
Right.
streets. He named all the characters after the streets, but now they're so iconic that you're like, in your mind, you're like, all these streets are named after Simpsons.
Of course, yeah, it flips.
So it's a beautiful neighborhood, and we hiked park. I can't remember the name of it. Forest Park.
I
which is-
see.
He claimed it was the largest urban park. They claim themselves like one of.
I hope not too urban.
But we really went up. Keith Urban. We went up and hiked everywhere. The next day I ran, and then Derek and the family came down. So we all went out for ice cream together.
Woo!
Luke joined. We had Mexican food and ice cream. And
That's nice.
it was really a great hang. We hit that pool. We were in the pool to the hot tub to the pool.
Wow, you got a pool, Derek?
In the hotel.
Oh, in the hotel. I see.
That was really something. Then we drive up to Gig Harbor, where he lives. So I spent a couple days there. Last hang with him and the kids without my own kid. That's crazy. You got to do the thing where you're like, well, next time I see you, I'll have my son with me.
Wow, you're blowing my tits.
It's jarring.
Wow, that is wild.
So then we're driving up. We were all in the fucking big SUV. The kids are in the way back. Eric is back there. Derek's driving. I'm in the passenger seat. Long drive. And I've never seen this before. If I had, I forgot. Motorcycle over here. Big fat guy. Big fat lady. That I've seen a lot.
Sure.
They're driving, and the back wheel tire just pops.
What?
And you see this. The guy's doing like a... And we're driving right alongside him, and I'm like, oh, and the kids, you're trying to like, look away. I'm hideous. Like, you don't want them to see.
Sure. Fat
And
people.
this is the problem with the motorcycle is you lose a wheel. End of story.
That's it. And you're fat. So you're really riding that rim.
They're on the highway and it blows out, and it's like a real like blah, and then bang, down they go right there. I mean, you so rarely see it. You watch it, and the bike, fortunately, maybe they train in how to fall or whatever, but it didn't land and crush the leg, which, as you might expect.
Yeah.
They kind of rolled and did a thing. It's all happened very fast.
Wow.
But they both looked okay, and like one started to get up, and then in the rear view you could see the guy was on a knee and the woman was up.
Whoa, Kaepernick.
But it was, he did a little prayer, but it was quite a sight to see a motorcycle really.
Hog on a hog, it happens. You can't have, there's a weight limit on that puppy.
Yeah, and I guess you blow a wheel and the Joker got away. I don't know.
What a great visual, though. You got to see that.
It was pretty cool, and luckily, their heads didn't break open or anything, and they look like they're fine. I'm sure they're okay, because I think that's a fear, right? The bike lands on you, you're crushed under the bike.
They call it dropping the bike.
Ah.
Yeah, but this is going to sound horrible, but I wonder if you're overweight, I feel like you're safer with the falling. You're basically built out of airbags.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, but the airbags are sensitive because your skin is attached.
True.
It's like an airbag with nerve endings.
Yeah, that's no good. But I feel like the bone is further away from the pavement.
Well, that was the one thing. The lady did have a T-shirt on, and so you're like, that's gonna be some road rash for sure. Which hopefully, if that's the worst case, then you're okay. That's nice.
Yeah,
but it couldn't have been great. I mean, that road rash is such a fucking.
Yeah.
Oh, God. And they had slowed considerably.
Okay.
They were probably down to, but still, maybe 50 miles an hour.
50's crazy.
45. I mean, they really dumped.
I remember being a kid and I saw a guy on a hog and it said, the shirt said, at the back of it said, if you can read this, the bitch fell off.
Right.
And I guess that both bitches
They fell
off.
off. I think Julie McCullough had a joke like that. His stepdad had that T-shirt. He's like, the bitch is my mom.
Ah, that's fun.
That was pretty funny. Funny guy.
Well, your mom's a bitch.
But anyway, so that was something, and I got to tell you, I got one of these things where I don't have a lot. I mean, I went up to Gig Harbor. We spent 2 days there. I bought some campfire game where you tell a story. It gives you an action and a character.
Yeah.
And you go, the sneaky fox and Sarah jumped in the waterfall, and then you make up a story. That was really fun.
Oh, yeah.
But this is a preview of my fucking having a child stories. I'm like, we really told some stories and laughed.
We got to get that kid diddled or something just to kick it up a notch.
Yeah, I'll stick a couple digits in them.
There you go. Well, I just got to say thanks to the people. I did the Ace Theater in L.A., which is a beauty. Downtown L.A. is a whole nother world.
I think that might be where we shot the Netflix thing.
Oh, really?
I think so. It sounds familiar. It's downtown?
Downtown, it's the Ace Hotel Theater. It's a United Artists. That's where Chaplin and all these guys, started their own bullshit.
Okay, because I remember I definitely stayed at the Ace Hotel down
Uh-huh.
there. It is quite a sight, and it's only gotten worse down there.
Oh, yeah. But I will say, I walked around a little bit, and,
What?
you stay over here, but I just had to see it. And this nightclub's going with a line of hot people coming out of it, and restaurants are full. But then you go 2 inches this way, and it's like, it's crazy. It's like a trans woman. You're like, hey, nice tits. Here we go. Holy shit, a dick. Right, just one left turn.
It's so crazy. I remember doing the Netflix half hour, whatever, 6 years ago, and being like, all right, we're off to the theater, walking, and then literally a guy leaning on a trash barrel shooting heroin.
Wow.
And we're up top and walking around with cocktails, having a showbiz party.
Damn. Can't believe Canaan did that in front of you. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, it's a beautiful theater, too, and it's just so crazy. Like, Mary Pickford and Charlie Chaplin opened this theater to break away from the Hollywood system because it was oppressive and all that. And then now it's beautiful. Then you walk outside and it's fucking Wuhan.
Wow. Yeah, it's 75,000 homeless, I heard, in Los Angeles.
Woo-wee.
Is that wild?
That's more than we get of views a week.
Yeah, I mean, that's like the Coliseum. It's like everyone goes to see USC play Notre Dame
Right.
and then leaves and then just stays in the street.
Maybe we should just get all the hobos, put them in this Coliseum, and just lock it up.
Let USC play elsewhere. Let them play in downtown LA.
We'll give them one of the balls. Give the hobos a ball and let them fight it out.
Hobo ball.
A bobo.
But yeah, it's we'll figure it out. I think. We'll get
it's
to the
gonna
bottom
come
of
together.
it. AI will save us.
There you go. AI can fix the homeless, cure cancer, and take our jobs writing jokes.
But yeah, I don't know. It's one of those just a couple of back-to-back nice weekends. You hang with the friends and the family, and you go to the diner, and just a wonderful time. I got no story.
That's a good life. I mean, that I know they hate us, but we had a good time.
Yeah, had fun and made money. Spectacular.
that's lunch.
Thanks to everyone that came to Portland and Providence, by the way. Really, I mean, great, super gays. Sold out of shirts. This one really chapped my asshole, though. So I was in Spokane a couple months back with Monis and Derek came to that.
Yeah.
And Spokane's a tough market.
Yeah.
Did not sell out of shirts or even come close. So then I had to stuff them all in a bag, and I was going to LA from there. And you're like, wow, I'm not going to bring these to LA. I have too much luggage, and I'm not going to sell them in LA.
Yeah.
So Derek was like, I'll take them. And then I was like, oh, that's perfect. I'm in Portland in August. You bring those down. So we do Thursday, Friday, sell out of shirts, clean, gone. And I go, no problem. I got backups coming. I left them in Spokane. I got 58 shirts. That's an extra $1,000.
Hell yeah.
Yippee! And then they show up. Good to see you. We forgot the shirts.
Ah.
So I go, you costed me money. You fucked me.
Yeah, he fucked you. Thanks a lot, dear.
So I'm in Tacoma in January. Fingers crossed. Hopefully.
Ship him.
That's where he lives.
Huh?
I'll ship myself to Tacoma. They live 10 minutes from the club.
Oh,
so that's
great.
my only hope. So these shirts just live there, and I'll sell them there.
Perfect. All right. Isn't it
If I
funny
remember.
when a non-New York person's like, "Oh, I'll take them," because if you gave somebody in Manhattan a box of shirts, you would ruin their life. I got to
Right.
take this on the train or get a cab now. Then you're jerking it and you yanking it and twisting it, trying to get into buildings and up the stairs. But they can just throw it in their trunk.
I had a family member say that because we're moving to the 2-bedroom. Someone's like, you don't need an extra bedroom for the kid. They sleep in your room. And I'm like, my house, my vacuum cleaner is in the middle of my floor. It just
Exactly.
lives there. There's I don't have anything. You open my closet and just panties shoot out at your face.
I know.
I had
I'm
it
the
rigged
same
that
way.
I mean, it's just I have stuff behind the couch,
Yes.
under the bed.
Every nook, cranny.
Yes, the vibrator's just in my pocket right now.
Right.
There's no place to keep it.
Mine's in my ass. It's so true. And every time I get a gift, like some fans like, hey, I sent you a skateboard. You know, the wife is like, where are we going to put it? I got to just throw it out the window. And a homeless guy goes, that's it.
I know. We have the office too. It's all now everyone's sending us baby stuff. We have a baby registry. So I'm just getting boxes and boxes. Like it looks like downtown LA. It's just boxes and people living in them.
It's true. Oh, I got to tell you this. I don't know how we're looking.
You got like 5 minutes.
Okay, I'll be quick. So, finally finished with LA. Do all the pods, do all the shows. I finally am getting out of there. So, my plan is I'm doing San Diego the next night or that night. So, I go, let me rent a car in LA, drive to San Diego. It's a 3.5-hour drive down the coast, Southern California. You can't beat it.
PCH.
Yes, PCP. Primo. So I get the car. They're all Tuesdays at the Enterprise.
What?
By the way, I'm all Enterprise now. Enterprise is the best rental car. They are all Tuesdays, and there was no line. And the guy goes, "We got you right here, Mr. Nomad." And I was like, "Thank you, sir." And so I was like, "All right, here we go." And I get in the car. It was a Mazda Protege.
Oh.
And it was a newish, and it has that dash TV, big TV on the dash. So I started up. Woo, baby. I said, let me go to Mel's, get a little sustenance before the big haul.
Absolutely.
So I go to Mel's, it's LA, and I'm eating at Mel's, and I go, it's weird, the TV never came on. Huh, that's weird. All right. But I go, let me eat at Mel's, and I bet it'll turn on. It's like a Nintendo. You just start it again, it'll probably work.
Yeah, blow on it, a bobo.
Exactly. So, blow. So I start her up after the big diner meal. Woo, I love eating alone at a diner. I got the headphones in.
You're talking to the right guy.
Started up, no TV. So I go, God damn it! I just want to hit the road. I just want to cruise. I got 2 at the Balboa, baby. And I love San Diego. What a town. So I started up, no TV. So I go, fuck. It has the air conditioning, the radio, the GPS on it. It's all, I'm getting nothing. It's just a black screen. So I call the place. Like, I hate to do it. We had a good rapport. We all high-fived. The TV in the car is not working on the screen. And she goes, oh, God. Well, we're closing in like 30 minutes. So if you bring it back, we'll give you a new car. I was like, God. I said, I bet I could just drive it without the TV. 3.5 hours. Here we go. And I said, let me play with some knobs here. Hitting the AC, hitting the radio, the radio alarm. Is it the AM, PM? Nothing.
No, it wasn't the AM, PM.
Yeah, so I'm like, what the hell? Knob? So then eventually I hold down a knob. I just go, I'm just going to push this for a while. And it comes on.
Oh, wow.
But my point is, how does anyone know that? I held it down for like 38 minutes.
This is the thing about renting cars. Even without a TV screen, you get in the car, nobody gives you a walkthrough.
Nobody.
So you don't know where shift is. You don't know where the brake is. You got both shoes on the wrong feet. You got 2 mirrors, and I don't know how to fix nothing in there.
I got into a rental car once. I was trying to shove this fob into the hook, the neck, the dash. It was just... You can just leave it there and push the button. You
leave it right on there. The future is now. AI is going to kill us. But one time I couldn't find the windshield. It was just crazy.
It's almost like a new girlfriend where you're like, I don't know what's going on down here. You got to like play with it for an hour. So finally I got it going, and I had to call him back, and I was like, the TV was on. It's on now. You had to hold it down. She's like, of course you had to hold it down. I was like, how do I know that? But whatever. So I got to San Diego. Great time. Great theater. I'm out of material. So you know how it is. I'm at a theater going, all right, well, that's all I got. I did 12 minutes. What's your story? And the guy's like, I paid $1,100 for this ticket, and you're asking me how my day's going? Get the hell out of here.
That reminds me of I was at City Steam years ago. I don't even remember the comic's name. And he goes, what are you guys doing? They go, we're on a date at a comedy show.
Exactly.
It's the problem with crowd work. Like, what are we doing? We're here. We're watching you.
What are you guys doing is the word. I mean, I'm mad about the show is what I'm doing. I'm upset.
I'm fuming. That's
I'm regretting
what I'm doing.
This. Yeah. So, yeah, great time. Then I flew out of San Diego, went straight to Austin, did Segura, and got the hell home.
Hell yeah. That's good stuff. It's crazy times. And, I'm the same thing. I got material, but it's not aces, and it doesn't flow. There's no flow.
No
so
flow.
It's like I do a bit, and it kills, and I'm like, all right. And then I'm like, hold on 1 second. Oh, whoa, you got to see that. And then I do another bit.
Same.
And so the bits are good. It's just the presentation is not quite where I need it to be.
But I heard a nice comment. Someone said, you doing your new unpolished shit is better than a lot of comics, whatever.
Well, I'll take it.
Yeah.
So anyways, we're out on the road tonight. We're in Philadelphia with Umar Khan and some guest
We'll
to
figure
be
it out.
determined. Yeah, we're not great at planning things, but do that, and then this weekend I'm in Dallas, Addison Improv,
great club
with Monis again, and I love you, Monis. And then September I am in Nashville. Fucking, what's it called?
Zanies.
Nashville.
Another great club.
Chicago, one night only. 2 shows, both sold. They wanted to add a third, and I said, thank you, no.
Is that the Rosemont?
No, downtown.
I see.
But I'm doing in between Pearl Jam shows. Like, you want to do 11:30? And I'm like, I don't want to be on stage at 1 a.m.
No, but what a life.
I got Pearl Jam on Tuesday, Cubs game Wednesday afternoon, 2 sold-out shows Wednesday night, Pearl Jam Thursday, heading to San Francisco.
That's
SF
lunch.
for Cobb, September 8th and 9th.
My
I
dude,
think
you're
it is.
bubbling. You're boiling over.
Oh, there's bubbles. There's bubbles in my asshole. We're going to get nuked. I'm having a kid. I'm scared to death. And the special is out now. Watch it. I hope you've already watched it, but tell a friend. It's called Enough for Everybody. It's on YouTube. And watch the little documentary that Chuck made. This thing is, everyone's loving this thing. It's all aces.
Hour by hour?
Hour by
There
hour,
it is.
Episodes 1 through 3. Mark's in the 3rd one. You can skip right to that thing. It's a hell of a time. Chuck really nailed it.
Good stuff. Everybody's talking about it. It's the buzz around town, the bee's knees, the cat's pajamas, and I'll be all over the road. MarkNormanComedy.com for tickets. You Don't Say tour. I think I'm coming to Europe, coming all over your back like a gorilla on a lion, and queef it up. What do you got, Chucky?
Woo! Check out my podcast, Fun Bearable, at funbearablepod.com. We just did an episode where Ray and Brad had to come meet me in New York for a meeting, and a guy at a Starbucks tried to fight me.
Oh.
So we get into...
was it Joe?
It was... we get into bully tales and revenge tales, and Ray tells like an outrageous revenge tale where he took the doors off this guy's car and pissed in it. It was crazy. Whoa. It's so unlike him. It was...
I picture him just taking a door off. He's so big. He's like, ah!
But yeah, funbearablepod.com. It's a fun time. And yeah, check out the documentary series. Big thanks to Joe for letting me do it. I know Joe was like hesitant, and I appreciate it. Buddy.
No, and each person that's like fucking pretentious asshole just talking about, I'm like this. It was all Chuck. I didn't want to do it. I fucking hate it. I hate myself.
You seem a little uncomfortable in some of the face to camera. Like, yeah, so comedy. It's weird.
It's brutal.
But
talking about
great.
art is just really appalling. But people seem to like it, and I like it, so I'm gay.
There you go. Check it out. Check out the special. Check out Soup to Nuts as well. And check out our old stuff. And get on the Patreon. We're about to do some bonuses.
Patreon is big. We're about to do back-to-back. We're doing one on the way down. All the live episodes are on there. Shane Gillis times 2. And
we just passed a year of posting the old episodes. So we're up to episode 60.
Wow,
so
nice.
we've been doing it for 60 weeks.
Damn.
Isn't that crazy? It seems like we just started doing it.
60 weeks, folks.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm weak.
Tons of stuff there.
Thank you. Yeah, episode 517. I mean, we're cruising.
Well, next month is 10 years we've been doing this. 10!
Shelby's dead. We'll see you in hell. Thank you, folks.